Oh,
We're back.
let's get it.
Welcome, I guess, to a week today against Baby Shark against GT not Canon. T-Crank, I haven't been with you for a while.
Yeah, man, how you
It's been
been?
been like 4 months, maybe 3 months since we last casted.
Probably, yeah, closer to 4 months.
4 months since we last casted, and Prophecy Cup has taken on its changes. You know, since I left, what happened to Yeet Street?
So,
I just
we changed our name twice. So, we changed our name going into season 5 as twitch.tv/JBeezus. Shout out to JBeezus. And now we're the Bad Boys. I don't know. That wasn't my idea, but it's kind of funny. We have a funny logo. We got a cool theme song. So
You guys have a theme song as well.
yeah, made a hype video and everything.
I guess you guys are kind of like, you know, you guys win season 2 and then you drop out forever, like Taipei Assassins or something.
No.
You
But yeah,
peaked already.
I'm T Crank, as you all know, and I'm here with the Flash. Some of you guys might not know the Flash, so Flash, why don't you give us a little rundown of your history here in Prophecy Cup?
Uh, I started late season 1, I think, or I want to say late season 1, maybe season 2, and then I left for a while. But you know what? We're back, ready to cast some games with my boy T Crank. You know, I remember him when he was just a small moderator, now a big council member.
Big council member, spooky man.
Yeah.
But yeah, we are just about ready to get into game one of Baby Sharks and GT not canon. Did you ever watch Dragon Ball Z?
No, I actually did not.
I
I
didn't
do watch.
either.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say something, but
Nah, apparently their name's like a reference to Dragon Ball Z, one of the
I watch
shows.
Pokemon.
But yeah, I watched Pokemon. That was about it.
So that's Pokemon's pretty cool.
Pokemon's the GOAT, dude. Can't go wrong with Pokemon.
I, I think I watched Pokemon like recently on TV, and everyone is just different.
Haha,
Doesn't
really?
feel the same.
That's kind of funny.
Like he's. So how old do you have to be to start training? Yeah, I think you have to be like 10, right?
I'm not sure.
I think you got to be 10 years old in the Pokemon world to start training, and it's been what, like 20 years since the show's been on, probably even longer than 20.
So is
He's
Ash a
still.
middle-aged man? Is that what you're getting at?
No, I think he's still like 11, maybe.
He's still 11.
Yeah, I think he's aged once in the last 20 years.
Oh,
But
damn.
someone fact check that.
It's like leap year, except even crazier than leap year. But picks and bans have gone through. We've gotten all the way through our bans, and now nothing too shocking. I would say Zoe's kind of surprising because Zoe's been out of the meta lately. And Orianna, Braum, Kindred, all pretty good target bans for this Baby Shark lineup. And they're just going to take a first pick Varus. Probably the best AD carry in the bottom lane, safest laner, a strong laner too, and can beat basically anything. And they're going to pick Kai'Sa into that. Pretty a safe AD carry that scales extremely hard. You don't want to get that Kai'Sa snowballing.
Yeah, both AD carries being picked up by both teams already, and I am really happy to say that we have gone away from that old ass meta, you know, early summer ish, like April May, where we got rid of AD carries because as an AD carry main, it gets quite difficult. Not everyone is a Swain one trick like you.
Yeah, I only play Swain, guys. Make sure you ban Swain every game.
Yeah, ban Swain when you see T Crank.
Hey, a League of Legends commercial on TV. That's kind of funny. It's the new It's On.
Have you seen those new League of Legends commercials on YouTube as well? Those are pretty cool
Yeah,
too.
I just looked to my right and I saw the Ezreal and Lux commercial. That's kind of
On
cool. And
TV?
ooh, yeah, on TV. I forget what channel this is on, but oh, nice power picks. Vel'Koz and Aatrox. Hamlet has been playing it. Probably's been a pretty solid Aatrox from what I've seen. And from my experience, like I don't know how you really counter Vel'Koz. You really just have to one-shot him, and I think they're gonna try to go with the Vladimir, a flexible pick as well. You can take it top or mid.
Or they just picked up the Thresh even safer, right?
Yeah, let's go with the Thresh and try to maybe get a kill lane going in the bot lane. Because Thresh has a lot of CC, you get a lot of extra procs on your passive, and then you're lots of burst damage, lots of CC, so you can definitely win 2v2s.
Second round of bans going to be coming out now. First rounds of picks are already happening though, so Olaf getting taken out of the fray here.
Yeah, you've got to expect more jungle bans coming through onto Overrate. Overate's like the heart and soul of this team. Does so much shot calling, really dictates the movements of the whole team. So banning an early game jungler out like Olaf is definitely a good idea.
Mid lane Lissandra taken out.
Lots
They
of
do
mid lane
not have
bans going on to Blanket Roja. What up,
So
Shark
that's how you
Bait?
say that name.
I think it's Blanca Roja. He hasn't corrected me, so.
Blank. That makes sense.
Or
Is
it's
it like
Blanca
what?
Roja. I can't roll my R's very well, so I apologize.
Your whiteness is coming out.
Yeah. Trundle, interesting. I wonder why they banned Trundle. But
I
let's
mean,
take a look at
Ornn.
these top champions, because Freshburger has been a very, very good Ornn throughout his entire history, and he does pretty fine into Aatrox. Eventually, Aatrox can outscale, but you do pretty well early to mid game. At least in the mid game, you do decently. Unless Huni's just a beast and no one else can do as good as him. But Graves picked up by, is that the Greek letter phi, or is that theta? No, it's not theta.
No, Theta's down the
Yeah,
center.
it's phi. I think it's phi.
We can just call him 001.
Yeah, I think he's also Yami on Discord, so we can call him Yami. And they're picking Volibear. What is this? This is just ridiculous.
Volibear
Let's see how this Volibear pick works, 'cause it's not a placeholder pick. So we'll have to see if that's actually a Volibear, and they're going with a Vigar in the bottom lane. Okay, so lots of stuff going on here. Really
it's gonna be
spicy
an interesting
picks.
bottom lane too.
Yeah. And now Blanquia Roja is gonna think of a counter pick to go mid lane. Something ideally that could dive and outroam this feller in the mid lane, Aatrox.
Malzahar.
So gonna have to force Vel'Koz to buy QSS. So that's nice. But both teams have pretty solid team fighting. I would actually give the edge to GT not Canon at this point. But the bot lane, Varus Vigar is actually pretty strong. I have a lot of experience playing with Vigar because Zero Battery was a Vigar one trick on the team for 2 seasons. Those are some good times. But finally, someone else bringing out the Vigar support. I'm sure he would be happy to see that if he tuned in. Let's see if they swap this Volibear top lane. I'm seeing something about it in the chat, but I don't think so. I'm really surprised that he picked Volibear. There's like no way to enable him. Maybe the Glacial Augment on Vel'Koz will enable him to move faster and like catch up to people, but like you're gonna be playing Volibear into a Thresh, Malzahar, Kaisa will shred you down, Ornn's ultimate will like prevent you from getting in there. So this is gonna be an interesting game.
They also could be relying heavily on hard CC with like Varus initiations and potential.
Yeah, and like Vigar's okay engage, but pretty much your engage is gonna be Varus unless Volibear has Righteous Glory and just like runs it extremely hard.
Yeah, it is gonna be quite difficult for Baby Shark. But I mean, aren't we into like season 12 or something?
What, in Prophecy Cup or League of Legends?
It's a Prophecy Cup.
No, it's a season 6.
Season 6?
Yeah.
What are the other things? I mean, getting into season 6, hopefully they'll learn something. Maybe these interesting picks will come forward to them, The weirdest things come out of these games.
Yeah, and I knew Overate and the Baby Sharks were gonna practice some like crazy strategies, but I don't see any strategy behind this Volibear jungle. So he'll have to convince me that this is a good champion. Because otherwise, I think the team comp that GT Not Cannon's put together for themselves is really, really strong. And a lot of ways to shred this Volibear, a lot of ways to kite him. The engage is pretty good too. Like no cleanse on Vel'Koz, he can get hooked, he can get Ornn ultied. And eventually, the 2 marksmen on the team will be able to like dive him in the back line. So there's also a very limited peel if they can get the dive onto Vel'Koz. So let's see what they can do with these picks.
Talking about just team comps wise, right? There's the hard initiation that GT Not Canon has is kind of insane. Call of the Forge God, Malzahar ulti.
Yeah, I think the GT Not Canon team comp is super solid, and they're probably really psyched to have these champions.
Well, it is going to be quite interesting to see who wins this game. I believe we are on to best of threes, right?
Yes. Yep, this is a best of 3.
A best of 3. So if they do mess up on the first game, you still have time to think about your strategy going into the next game. So we're not discounting any team yet, but we are going to see how they play out their very first game of the day. It is currently week 2, season 6 Prophecy Cup. You just joined us. It is Baby Shark on the blue side and GT Not Canon on the red side, as you can see by T-Crank's beautiful, beautiful stream outline. I like these new stream outlines that you guys have.
Yeah, it's not the most recent update though. We took out this middle section so we can see the champions, but I'll try to fix that in between games. But oh, Redskins versus Colts. That was a pathetic display of football. And if you ever want to watch football, you can watch any other game except that. Like, how do you think that they were down by 12? They had the ball with 9 minutes left. They literally just threw screen passes for 9 minutes straight. Didn't call a single timeout or anything. It was just pathetic.
Is that the game where you score home runs?
Yeah, you score home runs, you kick goals.
You kick goals, shoot some baskets.
You shoot trays. What? They were fed? Oh, sorry, mic muted. Yes, I fed the dogs. I fed them. I'm not trying to kill my dogs. I do contribute to my household, unlike their opinion.
Are you sure? Not just going to school and...
I don't know, I'm doubting myself.
I mean, maybe if you don't know, but every council member in Prophecy Cup gets paid a hefty 6 figures.
Can confirm.
Like a hefty.
I'm eating a lobster. I'm eating a lobster handpicked from the Chesapeake Bay by Rimsky himself.
Yeah, handpicked by Rimsky.
Every night.
No, Rimsky pays someone else to handpick it for him.
That's no, it's not as good that way.
Yeah, but you gotta let the peasant do the peasant work.
So everyone's at 100%. Oh no, Thresh is not. Thresh was the chosen one on this messed up client, where basically one player every game will connect.
Oh, there it is.
Will connect slower than everybody else.
Yeah, I really like that Pulsefire Ezreal. What do you even call that thing?
Icon. Oh no.
Wait, the game exited.
We have to reconnect again. This is tragic.
Did you get that as well?
Yeah. It's the patch. The patch is really messing up spectating.
I was like, oh no. Well, I gotta spectate you then.
Let me try this again. Hopefully the second time works.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Now my puppies. No! Who let the puppies down here? They're eating crap off the floor. Please. I'll be right back.
Yeah. While T-Crank is gone taking care of his dogs, hopefully we can reconnect back into this game. Yeah, pretty much NA production on point. We don't have cool dragons like the TCS.
Minions have spawned.
But it does look like we are back into the game here. Baby Shark on the blue side, GT No Canon on the red side, starting off on this week right here. Nothing really happening for any of these teams early on. Looks like Baby Shark is just going to start off on the red buff. Both teams going to start off on the red buff as we get T-Crank.
I'm back.
Back.
Just in time to get red buff. Whew. What'd you say?
We haven't missed much.
Good. Last time that bug happened where we had to reconnect, we missed first blood. But this game, we're not, so we're good.
We're good.
There's a lot of stuff to talk about in this game. It's pretty exciting. Volibear is the most interesting pick, of course.
Oh, early gank already coming up on the top side.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the bottom lane fight's gonna be coming up. A lot of damage coming on to clear image. Overrate. Is he gonna get the first blood? First blood going on to the Volibear.
That was a pretty interesting gank. Level 1, he got the cage. Vigar hiding that ability for so long. Really caught off guard the bot lane of GT not canon. And he flashed on the Kaisa, but he burned the Kaisa flash and still killed the Thresh. So that was a pretty nice gank from Overrate. Level 2 going ham, but he has to be a little bit careful here.
Yeah, not many start off with the E. So the early stun coming in from the Volibear adds. They're really gonna try to go for more stun.
Oh,
into the stun with the play coming in after the giant getting a kill on the Apizin right there. As 001 slays Overrate. Meanwhile, it looks like GT not canon is going to be running in. Two-man play coming in. Clear image is only level 1, so he doesn't have that death sentence. Yes, after the giant, is he going to be able to make it out alive? There's the E, but there's the kill going to come up. There's a lot of fighting in that bottom side early on.
All right, Overrate. He took some medicine before this match, and he took a little too much of it. He's going a little crazy. He's off the pill, and yeah, that was interesting. Freshburger's making some good trades, but Overrate, he got one. Did he even get a kill from that? I don't know.
He did. He got 1 kill. 1 kill, 1 death. And
okay, so I guess Kaisa died, but he died and Vigar died in the end. So being over aggressive is Overrate's crucial flaw in his gameplay.
You also want to point out in that last fight though, that Thresh was only level 1 while the Vigar was level 2. So I mean, if he did have the death sentence and other things up, the fight's gonna drastically changed onto the side of GT no canon.
The Graves also got 2 kills, which is going to put him massively ahead of Overrate. So this is going to be a little scary.
Yeah.
A little bit scary. Hey, tell me how the bit rate is too on the stream if you guys are watching, because if it gets bad I can switch. But Freshburger's doing really well into this lane.
Oh,
lots of good trades.
Used on the top.
Wow.
Only 808 there already. So.
Yeah, he had no dashes of his Umbral. He had no more Umbral dash charges, so.
001. Where's the death sentence gonna come? Come on, Thresh. Come on, Thresh. Oh, there's the play.
Doesn't even
but he
need
still
it.
Gets the kill.
Doesn't even need to use the hook right there. Just walks up and flays him. That's a mind game to the max right there. Varus not flashing. Doesn't want to flash before the hook comes out, so Thresh just says all right and walks up with his he's got some movement speed from his coin, so that would have actually helped him a lot right there.
Man, Freshburger.
Oh, look at that trade.
Right now.
Yeah, probably should have just recalled like 3 waves ago. Right now he's at a very, very dangerous threshold of being able to die, but mid lane again.
Yeah, Overrate is going to be coming out to try to help someone out there. Not really much gonna go on, but Overrate gets the kill into Blanca Roja.
Yeah, Blanky Roja, no mana, overextended, no flash. Gets caught out by the Volibear gank. No way to really slow the Volibear as Malzahar, so you gonna have trouble if you don't have flash. Also Glacial Augment. 2 laners have Glacial Augment, which all you have to do to get a really big slow is just auto attack. And that is a really good setup for Volibear actually.
Volibear, you know, doing some work, 2 kills, 1 death and 1 assist, so he's not falling as behind as you would have expected. Mr. T-Crank, give him some room to improve there.
He's doing work for both teams, let's be real.
I guess that's good, right?
He's giving and taking away.
He got himself a kill on the mid side, so I guess he can help out Hamlet right there as hook does not land. Really close hook there. Meanwhile, Bosley and Freshburger are just going to be battling it out. This is an insane...
Level 6 Orin.
Oh, there's the call of Orange God coming out. Probably is going to get knocked up. Going to be on the wrong side of the turret right here as 001 is going to come out and he's on a killing spree right there. 6 minutes into this game.
Yami says all me. Auto attacks it once and walks away for that 300 gold. But Yeah, probably could have probably just kept it running away. But he wanted to try and, I guess, push out the wave before he died, inevitably. Freshburger actually missed the second part of his ulti. He got a little bit too close to the Aatrox. So there's still a chance of him winning, or surviving.
Oh, a stun gonna land onto the Thresh.
Oh, they could have killed him. They could have killed Thresh right there. You just press the slow after the box comes out. Nope, more fights though.
Oh, this might be a little bit dangerous. Ignite's gonna be coming out as well. Oh, after the Giant's gonna pick up a kill out of clear image as well, but they're gonna be a trade back from opposite as both AD carries are still gonna be alive, fighting it out right there on the bottom side as both the supports gonna die and one out for their team.
Support's dying. The Kai'Sa's getting the kill though, and the Varus is not. But oh, Blankeroa's coming.
Flash has to be used right there.
Gets the flash just out of Malzahar's ulti range. Honestly, if I were Malz, I would have just pressed.
They're dodging him.
Okay,
goodbye.
yeah.
Nether Grasp.
Yeah.
There it is.
Alright, there he goes. Now he gets to use the Nether Grasp. He could have probably just used the Nether Grasp immediately. He was low enough to probably die straight up from it, but ends up getting it anyways. And there's actually an Infernal Dragon up, which is the first dragon of the game, so pretty important for both teams to grab it, especially GT not canon with so much scaling damage.
Yeah, Hamlet's just gonna be on the backside trying to poke him out. The dragon is gonna be down at half HP. Overrated is gonna be trying to run in. That is gonna be the flash trying to flip up Blankeroa as well. But that is going to be a two-man stun as an ulti comes out. We are going back and forth to every lane as the death that does
Vel'Koz.
Hamlet right there. Vel'Koz trying to do more work as clear image is gonna be knocked away.
Oh, nice blast cone.
Not really gonna land. But that blast cone does help them a lot as the Infernal Drake is gonna be contested. Oh! There gets smoked.
Oh, nice lantern again, so.
Gets out.
GT's so low, but here comes Freshburger.
Oh, the Forge God's gonna be coming down. Freshburger gonna go onto Rhino right there. Just gonna be flashing away. He just runs into his death. As Afro the Giant and his team are getting up some kills right here and gonna get that Infernal Drake for themselves.
Not good coordination from GT not canon. And they're gonna get an Infernal Dragon for Baby Shark after that fight. There's so much damage coming out, but no Malzahar ulti for the Vel'Koz made it really hard for them to actually dive. They really need to play front to back with this team comp.
Yeah, that
but unfortunately, they could not do it.
The one team fight is going to propel Baby Shark to be in the lead in gold right now. Beforehand, it was GT not canon in the driver's seat, but right now, I mean, just in one single fight, just the whole game turns around like that.
Yeah, fights at Dragon like that can really cost you the entire game. But unfortunately, they have a ton of scaling. But oh, Rhino's going to go for the kill here.
Yeah, Chain of Corruption was landed on the bottom side, and it looks like they're just going to back up as they do know that Thresh clear image is there on the backside, waiting to help out his team at any point. But 001 is going to be chasing on. There's that smite. Where's the slow? That's the flip. He's going to be able to get taken down, and oh my goodness, the damage coming up from Blankeroa. Hamlet is going to have some assistance coming up from the bottom lane, but they choose to go back down and help themselves there. But just Overrate trying really hard, but just the kills going into Blankeroa.
Yeah, he never expects the amount of damage that comes out. Malzahar still is the ulti too, so Graves and Malzahar with basic abilities just one-shot that Volibear. And Volibear right now not super tanky. He has the Cinder Hulk. He's got Merc Treads too, so he's got some items, but still not tanky enough for that Warrior Graves. Oh, look at Vigar though.
Yeah, there is the Nether Grass going to land after the Giant right there. That's going to be a lot of damage traded back and forth as Hamlet is going to try to help him out. The minions are going to take him out.
Oh, what? I can't believe that actually killed him. That was so much damage over time.
Oh.
And Blankeroa with the 2v1 outplay.
That was pretty insane.
Even with the Lifeform disintegration ray from Vel'Koz, Blankeroa knows his limits, knows how much damage he can take. Vel'Koz not being in range to cancel that Malzahar was pretty crucial, because he took that made Vigar take the entire duration of that damage. Looking at builds, Vigar's going for a tier, which is pretty weird. I'm still like, I like Vigar support. I think it's decent. But oh wow, they're going for a dive.
Oh, that was the super good stuff. Chain of Corruption gonna land, and that's the chain CC that they're looking for. But they still get an upset kill onto Rhino right there. As after the Giant is gonna be trying his best to put down some damage play away to do more work. The Morgan first gonna take out clear image at the end of the day, but 001 is going to be right here on the backside. That is going to be him. That is going to be called the forward shot. He's going to try to go for more. 001 is going to be tanking up the turrets right there. Ulti going to come down. Fresh Burger here as well. Dancing back and forth, but Fresh Burger still gets that kill.
Aatrox had no ultimate, couldn't go big, and they take him out. In the bottom lane though, Opposin learned today that Vigar box stops dashes. So hopefully for next time, he won't try to go right through the box with that with his ultimate. So
I mean, there's really good chain CC coming in on the side of Baby Shark's bot lane right there. Rhino and Afro the Giant chaining it up, getting that kill, but I mean, just the follow-up kill onto the Rhino is pretty insane and turned the fight around. As Overrate is going to be coming up, Smite's going to go on to 001 as well. Here it comes probably to pick up the kill, and Hamlet is on the backside, going to be slowed down by the Graves. Smoke screen right there, does not get any slow onto Fresh Burger. Where's the flip going to come? There's the flip.
Oh,
Damage. Fresh Burger, can he escape? That's going to be the ultimates coming down. Going onto the bot side as well. Death Sentence is going to land and the play as well. They're going to try to go onto Rhino. Rhino with the arrow is going to pick up a kill with the Primordial Burst of Vagar right there. As Appleton actually gets the kill onto Rhino. Blanca Roja did not teleport well as Overrate with the last tower kill. Gets taken down, and all around the map there's going to be a lot of fights going back and forth.
Okay, this game is going bonkers. 25 kills in 13 minutes. Finally, the first tower gets taken down by Baby Sharks. This is a doozy of a game going on right now.
A lot of back and forth, bot and top everywhere going off on it. That was an interesting TP from Blanca Roja. I don't think it was that good, but I mean, I guess he got a kill onto Overrate.
He got one kill for it.
So you could say worth.
Yeah, worth in all chat.
Yeah, worth.
Let's take a look at Afro the Giant's AP right now. He's at 5.
Oh, is that
he's got the W.
Insane. Rhino going in for more Primordial Burst as well. Shut down going on to the Rhino right there. And it is
spam pinging the Thresh. Okay, that's Baby Shark. Just kidding, but clear image now gonna get caught out.
Yeah, clear image is gonna try to play away with the hook. The clear image is getting taken down by Hamlet at the end of the day. Yeah, you're gone.
Opposing got caught by the box again. That was a super good timed box from Afro the Giant. Playing Vigar pretty well right now, 5 kills. Most kills in the game on Vigar support.
Yeah, how much AP does he have? Oh, Flash.
More fights.
And there's the calls of Fort God as well. Might have gotten yourself into a bit of trouble right there. That's gonna be a lot of damage going back and forth. Probably has to escape from that one. Fresh Burger and his team picks up a kill onto Overrate right there. He was Overrate currently 3, 4, and 7. 4 deaths for his team.
So many fights going on right now. I can't keep track of what's actually happening. But Kaisa finished that Storm Razor, but before I can even talk, there's another fight.
Rhino has to use the flash to the Death Sentence lands on the Rhino as well. They're trying to go for more. 001 is going to pick up the kill at the end of the day. They're going to try to chase onto the Afro the Giant. The smoke screen will slow him down a little bit, but they're not going to chase any harder than that.
Man, this game is just never-ending fights, and Blanca Roja is going to reward himself with the mid lane tower. They're clearing image looking for some more plays. But
there's the Vagar.
One shot.
Burst.
Didn't even need the disintegration ray. This Vigar's level 9, or he's level 8 now, but Volibear going in again.
They're going to try to go for more. 001 is going to get taken down. Yes, Afro the Giant picks up the kill. Meanwhile, we do look at... the other grass is going to be landed onto Overrate right
Not enough damage. Oh, wow. Okay, the damage over time procced. Uses the fizz emoji.
Let's take a break right here and look at the top lane.
They're just farming happily now. Overrate, or Fresh Burger up 25 CS. He's going to take that tower in just a bit too.
Yeah, probably a few more ways that tower's going to go down. Are they good? Probably
minions are slowly chunking it down.
Cloud Dragon just going to go onto the side of GTC Canon right there, and that's going to be their first dragon picked up. And they did lose the first Infernal Drake.
Okay, and now it's been 15 minutes. There's been like 20 fights. And let's take a little moment to collect ourselves, take a look at these items, take a look at how these champs are doing. Top lane, Fresh Burger is winning pretty hard, 30 CS up. Mid lane is relatively even, but Hamlet is 3-0-6 right now. He's looking pretty good on the Vel'Koz. And in the bottom lane, More fights.
There's going to be another
Here we
fight.
go.
So Call of the
No
Forge
ulti
God
bell.
is going to be coming down. Probably is going to try to escape from this one.
Oh.
And try to put more CC down, but double one's going to be on the backside trying to get more. There is going to be that that ulti coming down. Aatrox is going to be trying to resurrect right there. Slow is coming down, probably going to try to escape from this one.
Oh,
A lot
nice.
of damage going back and forth. Fresh Burger gonna get taken down, and that's 2 kills on the side of Baby Shark right there.
More plays happening.
4 fights coming down. After the Giant trying to pick
Uh-oh.
up kill, and after the W
Oh,
gonna pick up,
oh, dodged it.
It's the W. Mid lane as well. Where are we going with this one? Holy
Wait, he
cow,
canceled his
overrate.
ult.
Getting killed down, getting taken out. That's a trade right there. Death sentence gonna land. Flay gonna land. After the Giant is gonna be able to pick up anything right here. He does have a lot more damage than Clear Image, but is he gonna be able to escape from this one and one more auto attack?
Just missed it.
Oh,
What is Vigar's W cooldown now?
That's pretty insane, I hear.
5 seconds? Holy moly.
9 seconds.
Never ending.
Here comes Hamlet. Stun. And just, there it is. You know, never-ending fights as well. We have 39 kills, and it's only 18 minutes into this game.
I couldn't even finish about talking about the items without having 4 more fights happen all across the map. And Baby Shark's getting a big advantage over that. The game was even, now it's about 2.5k gold lead for Baby Sharks. And Vigar has 7 kills, Thresh has 7 deaths. Vel'Koz just picked up 3 more kills across the map.
Yeah, can we look at Afro the Giant? 7, 3, and 5 currently. I want to look at that AP. He has 303 AP, and he's consistently gonna start stacking with his Q as well. So I mean,
he's
it's
got
insane.
75 more. He's got 85 more ability power than the mid laner at 18 minutes. Just imagine how much damage that is. Like, once you're that fed on Vigar, you have so much utility by just killing everyone.
Afro the Giant, dodging out the hook.
Flash auto. No, Thresh.
Oh, there it is. Shut
There's
down
the
going in.
greatest.
That's gonna be a flash blaze. Clear Image gonna get taken down.
Oh,
No.
Rhino, you had that.
Jeez.
Ooh, Rhino had that kill on cleared image, just couldn't quite get the auto attack onto Thresh. And looking for pick on Hamlet.
Hamlet, goodbye. Yeah, Nethergrass gonna land.
Ooh.
And there it is. Shut down. Gonna go on to the side of Blanca Roja right
That's a lot of gold right there, given over to Blanca Roja. At least 800, I think. Aatrox gonna teleport, but not gonna be able to do anything. He has his ultimate.
Yeah, I don't know what's really gonna happen. Probably gonna be trying his best to clear out these waves so that they
Yeah.
cannot take down this second tier bottom lane tower.
Yeah, just gonna clear the wave out. Not much else is gonna happen though. They're gonna get out of there. They know that Volibear has Predator. He can just run them down. And yeah, 42 kills in 20 minutes. Not bad. This is I think this is what we should expect from Baby Sharks games from now on. And here we go. Look at this.
More fights gonna be coming down. Overrated is gonna be trying to go into 0-1, and that's gonna be a shutdown going in after the Giant gonna be knocked up by the Call of the Forge God, and the death sentence as well. Box is gonna come out from Clear Image right there as they try to go on for more kills. Apison on the other side is gonna pick up himself a kill as well as Hamlet is trying to slow down Apison. They can't really go for any more engages, and look at Clear Image's positioning right here. He is playing so aggressively as a lot of pings are going to be coming down to that Baron pit right there. Do they want to try to disengage and regroup into that Baron side?
Yeah, Clear Image was looking for it, but won't quite get it. 2 for 1 though in the favor of GT not canon. Overrate picking up his 7th death of the game to match the Rhino and Clear Image. So this game is just going absolutely bonkers. Everybody's gonna have a lot of fantasy points no matter what happens, unless you're Thresh. But yeah, this game is not even close to being over, and GT not canon are in the lead, up 1,500.
Yeah, this is about how many kills you have in solo queue, right?
This is not even solo queue. This is like this is more than solo queue at this point. Oh, that was pretty good dodge on the Vel'Koz queue. But GT not canon should be feeling pretty good right now because they actually have better scaling.
Yeah, because of this Rift Herald, they're not actually going to be able to rotate down to the Baron side, which they did spam ping for.
They can force a
So
fight
it
here in the
is-
mid lane though.
They can, and just
They
the
have
amount of
Ornn ult
damage
soon.
Going on to Rhino. Clear Image's positioning, trying to pick up onto someone right there. And I think Rhino does need to heal a lot, but Ultimate's
Yeah.
going to be coming up soon. Call the Forge God is coming up soon for Fresh Burger, so watch for that Ultimate to try to go on to the next fight.
Ornn didn't have ulti yet, so they couldn't pull the trigger, but now he does, and they're gonna look for it with the hook.
know why. Overraid gonna come in, call the Forge God as well. 001 taking out super low trader corruption is gonna land on him. That is gonna be the ultimate from Hamlet on the backside, gonna get interrupted as well.
Oh,
Rhino's
opposing.
gonna the damage onto Apposite.
Opposing.
Double kill's gonna go up to Apposite. Who are they gonna go for next? That looks like Blanca Roja gonna go on to Afro the Giant. Triple kill going
That's
in.
an ace.
Apposite as well, and an ace. After excruciating game, 22 minutes into this game, they finally get their first ace. They're gonna push down to this tower. I'm not exactly sure if they can end it here, but they will get some inhibitors for sure.
They're going to definitely get an inhibitor for themselves, and when I said this game is not close to being over, I lied. It might just be pretty close now to being over, with a convincing team fight win by GT not canon. Even though Graves came in there and almost suicided, getting lanterned through the cage. He just did so much burst damage, and the rest of the team just cleaned up. Opposing popped off super hard in that fight, so Opposing was the real MVP of that team fight.
Can we also notice that Overrate wanted to go in for something and then got kind of caught off?
It sounds like the story of this whole game.
I mean, if he got a kill there, it might have done well, but just, not working out there.
Yeah, I mean, they've got a fed Vigar, they have a fed Vel'Koz, Varus is slowly creeping up on items, but this Kaisa is going to be able to shop and buy a full-out Nasher's Tooth or a Zeal item, whatever he prefers. So, 3k gold Kaisa. And Overraid's still looking for the blue buffs, but he's not even close.
Don't know about this one, as a death sentence is going to land, Dark Passage is
Oh.
trying to throw out. Hamlet gonna get taken down, and Baby Shark right here are playing super sloppy. They shouldn't be doing this. Call the Forge God is gonna come on, 001 is gonna cut them off, gonna pick up himself up, kill on a probably 808 right there, as Fresh Burger does not slow down, but the Nethergrass is gonna land onto Rhino right there, and just not the best play coming out from Baby Shark. Shouldn't have been caught out at that blue buff, shouldn't have been hitting it at all, and there's the ace coming down. As 001 picks himself up a kill, looks like they are going to go for Baron rather than getting more towers.
Yeah, they could have probably ended that game. I'm not entirely sure, but only Overrate's up. Hamlet would be up in 10 seconds, so they're going to play it safe, they're going to play it slowly, and they're going to take Baron. Nothing wrong with that. And Kaisa is going to be able to shop and buy 4,000 gold of items, and Malzahar 3,000, and they still ace them again, so they're so strong right now. I don't think Baby Sharks really have a chance anymore with how weak this Volibear is.
And also, I mean, just the positioning that's coming out from Overrate right here. He's currently 5, 9, and 9, and
look at that,
I'll
a
be
Banshee's
honest.
Veil and a stopwatch. Like, Kaisa is now unkillable, has Flash up, has 2 tools to keep herself alive. Malzahar buying a full-out Rylai's, like...
In these games, you shouldn't be. You really shouldn't be dying that many times. Just it's a little insane because Overrate as well. But he's not that. It's not that he's not tanky. It's just that he's positioning poorly.
Well, now he's definitely not tanky, but yeah, Overrate giveth and Overrate taketh away, and he taketh at the beginning, but oh, they're gonna take Rhino's life right now? No, they don't.
And after the giant.
Oh, look at that
crazy.
damage!
Insane coming out right there.
Alright, it's that bot lane of Baby Sharks not communicating at all with the rest of the team, getting totally caught out for free here. This could just be the end of the game. If Clear Image looks for a flash. Clear Image can look for a flash on the Vel'Koz. Malzahar has ulti, so...
Nethergrass gonna land onto Overrate right there. As probably is going to be trying his best to go in. 001 does not get taken down, but he's super low. Blanca Roja wants to go for more opposite. It's going to be godlike right there. As a Clear Image is going to be trying to help this team. They're going to go for more, but they're just going to try to take down the Nexus. A lot of fighting going in back and forth. Rhino's going to be on the back side trying to put down some damage, but there it is. Game 1, ladies and gentlemen, are going to go to GT no canon.
That was just a ridiculous game. 62 kills in 25 minutes. Why is that ever happening? But that game,
Things that shouldn't happen.
Yeah, I mean, this game was just straight out fighting after fighting after fighting, and slowly but surely, GT not canon got those advantages for themselves. And after that one ace, the game really got out of control, and taking a pretty good 26-minute fiesta of a game. Not to say that it wasn't entertaining at all,
Hey, fiesta.
because it was crazy.
It was definitely crazy, but I would say it was definitely not well played.
Yeah, because like you can get those level 2 ganks off, but you don't have to like once you like Overate was trying to invade blue buff with 150 HP in front of like two people's faces, and like he just got 2 kills in the bottom lane. If they just use that advantage slowly, they could have really taken over the game, but instead they die a blue, they get caught out, and yeah, that was unfortunate. But they never stopped pushing, and in the end, they won the game, or they lost the game. Overrate
Yeah,
lost, but GT
but I
not
mean,
Canon picking up a good win for themselves.
yeah, and that was only game one, so we do still have game two. We're not that out of it.
I'm gonna take a minute and finish eating my food. I never got to eat. Or
Take care.
I never got
Yeah,
to
well,
finish eating because there's so much crap happening.
This lake of fire burns my skin. How could love wear so thin? I'm sinking in the hollow ground. Nothing can stop me wanting you somehow. I won't let it die. I can feel you when you're not around. When the night gets cold, I won't be alone. We won't be
hey, that's some tasty food.
I can feel you when you're not around. When the night gets cold, we won't be alone.
Excuse me. ah, bad timing to turn my mic back on.
Oh,
But both teams getting ready for game 2 here. I think Baby Sharks looking to stay calm. They don't want to go so ham like that that they just totally lose any hope of winning very fast. Just play a little more controlled is what I would give to Baby Shark's advice, and I think GT Not Canon played the game pretty well. They played really reactively to how Overate was playing, so that was good. They really punished a lot of his mistakes.
Well, coming into the next game, I hope they don't just randomly jump in, and I hope the next game is a little more controlled, right? You know, you have your fun games, you have the crazy ones, but sometimes you just want to watch good League of Legends.
Yeah, and I think they should just go with a different second phase, or their last phase of Champions entirely should have been different. I don't think blind picking Volibear into, or not blind picking it, but picking it into that team was not a smart idea. And then Vigar was, you know, he likes to play Vigar clearly, but I think other stuff was up that he could have definitely played and had a more cohesive team composition with more appeal for their backline, rather than a Volibear that wants to go in. So their comp had some issues, but I think they'll be smart enough to adjust.
Yeah, and it looks like mid lane bans coming in already right there, so not much of a difference coming in from the first game of bans.
Yeah, Orianna, very classic Hamlet pick. Basically, was his best champion back in Season 4 when they won the whole thing with Overate. So, Zoe, LeBlanc, Orianna, 3 mid lane bans coming out. I gotta blow my nose. Ugh.
Get at it. That's fine.
Think carefully, my friend.
You would not the game avoid.
And Baby Sharks adjusting their ban phase by picking Kai'Sa instead. I think if they just played a more controlled style and didn't let those fights happen, they could have definitely controlled that Kai'Sa pick. But they're going to ban it instead. Will they go for a first pick Varus? No, they're going to take away the Orin from Freshburger. Don't really care about the Aatrox anymore, but Freshburger does play it, so maybe he'll try to flex on Probably with this matchup.
So they are going to be picking similar picks.
I like it. I like the Graves pick. Kindred and Graves are two really strong jungle champions. And ooh man, both these picks are denials, so you can take away the Graves from Overate, you can also take away the Thresh. Lots of things that Baby Sharks can pick here. What are they gonna go for? Tom Kench. So Tom Kench still pretty strong after the nerf to his Devour, even though it's been halved. He's still very reliable. And I like it. Pick a safe bot lane. You don't want to show your jungler mid. You can always take counter picks later. Solid first phase here from Baby Sharks, taking the priority picks. But GT Not Canon definitely not sad about what they've gotten so far too, with the Aatrox. So they're gonna go for that flex. The Aatrox flex. Not a flex pick, but he's trying to flex on Probably with the Aatrox.
So basically the same top lane matchup. Can Freshburger beat out Probably with that same matchup?
Yeah, it's definitely possible. I think just taking one bad trade early on will really hurt your sorry, my nose is all itchy again, but losing one bad trade will definitely affect the rest of the lane. And I think probably his biggest mistake in the early laning phase was just not recalling early enough and just teleporting back.
You don't have
I also think he took Doran's Blade instead of like a Corruption Potion. So that was interesting too. Orin had just more sustain than him too. And taking away the Canon from Hamlet. A pretty staple pick of his that he likes to play in the mid lane, even though no one else does.
Yes. Second rounds of draft going to be coming down. Abzan going to be trying to pick himself an AD carry soon, hopefully. If not, they will be picking up a mid laner.
Yeah, should definitely go with the marksman pick here. Save your mid for last. Give Blanky Roja the counter pick on the Hamlet, who has a very small champion pool. Not very small, but it's very minor. And they're gonna go to Swain. That's also, it's a flex pick, but it could go bot lane. I wouldn't be surprised. Opposing has played the mage's bot, so.
There it is. The Swain one trick coming out, T-Crank.
Oh no, I forgot to put my overlay back. No. Tragic. It's really tragedy. 1 second. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. Okay. You saw
Oh.
nothing.
Yeah, pretend.
Yeah, the
pretend
good
part one never
champions
happened.
won. And ooh, Syndra being picked. I like that a lot. I think Hamlet, solid Syndra play. Overrate's looking for another off-meta pick with the Ivern, and they're gonna go with the Kayn instead. So
Kayn.
picking an aggressive champion. Let's see where their Swain goes. It could be flex either lane, but opposing's not a Swain one trick, so it might not be as effective in the bot lane. Kappa. I'm surprised to see the Swain here actually, just because there are a lot of ways for Tom Kench and Varus to really stop the Swain. And they're going to go with the Swain bot, so mix and matching their damage. They got Akali and Swain for the magic. They've got Aatrox and Graves for the physical damage. So overall, a lot of damage. But in the late game, it's going to be a higher amount of pressure on Yami on the Graves to deal the deeps. But still, pretty scary team comp, and I think BB Sharks have a pretty good team comp too. And we'll have to see how the Kayn works, because I don't know what the Kayn really can do. Maybe he'll go Shadow Assassin this game. That'll be interesting.
So they did not switch sides.
Nope.
Well, obviously, someone like in the red side war.
Yeah, I don't know who had. Let me check who had side selection in game 1.
So this is going to be game 2 coming in, and on your screen you can see GT No Canon did take over game 1. It was quite the fiesta. So I mean, if you didn't see that game, you should probably check it out later on our YouTube channel sometime.
Yeah, it was a really crazy game. Basically, just won by having stronger champions, better team fighting, and there wasn't really any like. It wasn't like a super hard outplay. It was just champions were a little bit better. I think overextended quite a few times. But
Yeah,
they do
it
deserve
was-
to win that game. It was a fast win too, 26 minutes, even less than that.
It was definitely quite the win for the side of GT No Canon. And if you do want to see more games, if you do want to join in on the action, and you do not know what this is, scroll down. Look at our socials. Click that Discord button. Click on that YouTube channel, and once you're there, why don't you give it a like? Why don't you give it a subscribe? Because you can get some great League of Legends actions there. And if you don't know what this is all about, this is Prophecy Cup, and I'm here with my buddy T Crank, trying to watch some games with all 25 of you. So scroll down, get on that Discord if you're not on it yet. Make sure you check out our YouTube channels as well. Check everything down on the links below. Scroll down and you'll see it all.
Smash that mother friggin' like button.
Yeah, and also there's a donate button, so all donations do go to T Crank's lobster funds.
Yes, Ribsky has to feed us somehow. So any money you can spare, you know.
Yeah, so just scrolling down, there are sponsors, premium clothing for night owls into the AM. So 10% off with the code PCUP. So if you want to check that out, get some sweet deals.
Sweet deal, 10%.
Yeah, 10% discount. I mean, what can you get with 10%? So if you buy $100 clothing, you can
Buy
get
9, get
10%
1
off.
free.
Exactly. But I mean, other than that, Prophecy Cup's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a good server. Been a part of it for over a year now. Lots of fun.
Since the beginning?
No, almost though. Not quite the very inception of it, but
Yeah,
Close
you're
to
no
it.
Rimsky.
I'm no
Hey,
Rimsky.
you've been here for a while.
Yeah.
Not the original council though. I miss my boy.
Yeah, not OG unfortunately.
Not that OG. OG moderator. well. Do you have any predictions for game 2, T-Crank?
I think Overrate's on a champion that can play aggressively better than Volibear can. And they have a little bit worse gank assist bot than last time. Level 1 and 2 at least. But it can still definitely happen. I just want to see a more slow controlled game from Baby Sharks. They had a lead very, very early, but they didn't quite. They basically overextended and lost their lead that they had, which is what caused the game to snowball out of their hands. And I want to see opposing on the Swain. I want to see how he can do because no one has quite been able to match my Swain gameplay. I'm a one trick.
You're trying too hard. Chill out.
Yeah, excited to see other AD carries branching out, picking the mage champions. I know Collinator on the Sentinels likes to play the Heimerdinger because he's a troll. I don't play Heimerdinger. I don't play Heimer. I don't play Heimer. I'm not giving anything away.
Are you saying you're gonna play Heimer in your next game?
0% chance.
Ban Heimerdinger.
You can't ban 2 mages. Just saying.
Ban out T-Crank's mages.
Can't ban 2. Well, Afro the Giant has the Glacial Augment, so that might be able to get a level 2 gank bot. If Swain gets behind, it's pretty bad for him. Varus and Tom Kench have pretty good kiting abilities for the Swain. Lots of slows. Swain is going to have the phase rush and the Nimbus Cloak once he hits 6. Can just like run through. Lots of synergy between Thresh and Swain with their crowd control. You hit a hook. Oh my
man.
God! I download the game
Jeez.
again.
At least I got into the game this time.
Yeah, we got in before it kicked us out. That feels good, man.
What is this? Right? Spectators.
Right,
Time to
please.
move on to a better game, I guess.
Right, please fix your client.
Yeah, have you ever tried Heroes of New Earth?
No.
Time to get onto a better game.
Wait, is that game even alive?
I have no clue. I've never tried.
Isn't that like a
before.
super old MOBA?
I have no clue.
Like really old?
Oh, I'm back.
Alright, I'm trying to
one's
reconnect
dead.
as well. I'm reconnecting. We haven't seen Hamlet play Syndra in a while. Typically he likes to play the more passive mages. But he's going to go ham here. He's going to follow up Overrate with his aggressive plays.
Oh, jeez. What is Afro the Giant, Hamlet, and Rhino doing? Oh, walking up. Are they trying to look for some juicy first blood picks right here?
Yeah, it's possible. And what time is your game at? 105,
I'm at
106?
10. Yeah, we're the same.
Okay, and yep, there goes Afro. They're going to look for some bot lane vision control right now.
Yeah, I hope they're just gonna put the word down and try to track down where 001 is gonna be going. But he is gonna be starting off on the red side right there. And it does look like Overrate is just gonna start off on the Raptor camp.
Yeah, I think both teams should know where both junglers are going to start. Kane, a really, really good Wraith starter, or Raptor starter, like probably the only champion that can start Raptors. And that gives them a pretty big advantage. If you can manage to take both Raptor camps, you get pretty far ahead.
Yeah, and it does look like right away 001 is going to be trekking up to the top side. So he does take down that... Oh, nope. Probably just going to get that Scuttle Crab. They do have vision up by the top side. So they know where he is. She's going to go down to the blue buff, actually. And this might be actually really, really juicy. As probably he's going to be walking his way down. But 001 is just going to leave as he already has taken the blue buff. But they are going to be chasing. Overrate, going to be running over some walls. While 001 just stands by the Baron Pit, and he's not.
Yeah, directed camera's keeping me bot lane, but look at you can see the mini map exactly what's going on. Scuttle Crab gonna get taken by Yami 001. And you can see like Overrate's communication at work right there. He pings the blue buff. They have a hunch that Graves are going to be there, and instantly you see Syndra and Ornn walking towards that buff, ready to 3-man collapse on him. But good communication from GT not canon in saying that they're collapsing, and Graves getting out and actually getting a camp. But
Getting that blue
Overrate
buff means so much too.
Overrate stole the Raptors from
Oh, no.
Yami, so that's a nice little XP lead that Overrate will amount for himself. He'll also get his entire bot side. So I think Graves right now, he's going to want to recall, he's going to want to go to his entire bot and clear that before Kane can potentially look for invades.
Hamlet trying to put down the damage to Blanca Roja right there. Here, Blanca Roja's about half HP. There are going to be pings coming down to GTO Cannon's blue buff, so it doesn't look like 001 does want to collapse onto that. Not as much fighting coming into this game. By this time around last game, there's already like, what, 5 kills in the bottom lane?
Yeah, this game was just going bonkers last time. But after the Giant going to get some aggressive wards, scouting out Yami, and 2v2 happening with the
Yeah,
pulls.
it's not going to be good. The Dark Passage is here. That's a great hook onto Rhino. The Dark Passage does actually time out, so 001 cannot grab the Lantern right there. But just a nice try on the GT No Cannon to try to make something happen there.
Yeah, they tried. Sway doesn't do that much damage to go into a long fight against a Varus top Kench lane, but they do get a little bit of burst out. And right now they're getting zoned off by the Baby Shark bot lane, so Yami in a little bit of trouble. He did get the blue buff, but now they're going for Afro.
Everyone's going to be collapsing down right there after this Giant. Going to be trying his best to hail of arrows coming down as well. Overrate. Trying to go for more of that. It's going to be the flash tongue lick as he licks him out and slobbers him out. Death sentence is going to land on after
top
the Giant.
catch.
Has to pop down the shield as well. Clear image might be in a bit of trouble. The scatter was weak doesn't land, but the first blood still at the end of the day comes down to Hamlet as the first kill going onto the side of Baby Sharp right there.
Blakey Roja never got time to actually come down, but he's going to look for a pick on Overrate. Oh, he misses the Q though.
Overrate might be in a bit of trouble. The Ignite is going to be on him. Blanca Roja, will he be able to get it? Speed up, speed up! Oh, there's the blast code. Oh, Overrate, so spicy right there as Hamlet actually going to be trying to pick up a kill on to Blanca Roja, but he just dodges away into the Dragon Pit and gets himself out of there.
Pretty nice outplay from Overrate, but in the end, Blakey Roja did misplay, missed the Q there, the crucial Q that would have ended his life. I'm not a huge fan of the Dark Seal on Swain. I just like going Doran's Ring or Corruption Potion. It really depends on the matchup. But I've never seen a Dark Seal before. It is good mana sustain.
He's not a Swain one trick like you, right? So
No.
obviously you don't.
He could play Swain and Kaisa, apparently.
That's about it.
Yeah. If you play Swain, your brain only knows how to play Swain.
He's not a real Swain player like you.
But if you see this top matchup, Freshburger is now demolishing Provoli on the Aatrox. So Freshburger just getting the better hand of Provoli in this 1v1. Asserting his dominance over Provoli.
The better mechanics coming out, so Freshburger tried his best to push down on Provoli right there. He is currently level 6 and Provoli is only level 5. So it does have the level advantage. He's going to just back up right now. He is 15 CS ahead and give probably some waves to himself right here. But looking down, junglers are both on the top side of the map as 001 is going to meet up with Overrate. They do know where they are.
Ooh, Akali looking for a little trade. Oh, Forge
There's the
God.
call. Forge God going up to 001. He's going to get taken down right away. Overrate is going to be taking that kill for himself as Freshburger tried his best to try to get a kill back on. Death sentence does land onto Rhino, but after the Giant eats him up and spits him back out to the flame, not really connecting with much right there, as Rhino and after the Giant are just going to be farming it out again. And Overrate with 2 kills on his side.
Yeah, I'm not sure why the bot lane of GT went for the Varus, but oh, here comes Kane.
Oh, this might be in a bit of trouble. The
Level
Unleashed
6.
Power is going to go on to Blanca Roja, and Overrate's going to pick himself up a kill. And a very, very different play style this game coming in for overrate, not just going in and dying, but actually getting some work done today.
But yeah, it is game 2. GT not canon took over game 1. I thought the overlay had that. I guess it didn't. That's my bad. Whoopsies. But Baby Shark's looking for a comeback here in this game. Can he dive him right here? He's going for it.
Well, probably might be in a bit of trouble as Freshburger picks himself up that kill. Finally, one kill going in on the side of GT no canon.
Freshburger styling on him. There's the flex pick we're talking about. Dying under tower on purpose after he kills him to show that he does not care. Because he has the passive up with his ultimate.
Yep. After the Giant and the Rhino right here just farming it out, they are currently 13 CS ahead on that bottom lane. As they wave pushing out on Zapazin right now.
Yeah, and what I was discussing before that happened was the bot lane of GT not canon. They should be focusing on the Tom Kench. Just because Varus will instantly get eaten up unless you can pull him away from Tom, which is hard to do.
Abzin trying his best to land some sort of CC to the Rhino to try to make something happen on that bottom side. I mean, if Abzin could get off on that Swain, we might see a big turnaround, a big shift around of this game.
Yeah, we might just see it. He's level 6 now. He's got 5 soul fragments, so his first ultimate will be a very important one for his game state, essentially. But they're getting pushed in by this bottom lane, so it's not looking too good for them.
And Clear Image is down a quarter HP as well, so if they do choose to have a fight, they are at a crazy health disadvantage.
Varus' kill range with
Oh! Wow!
Yeah, disrespect there from Thresh. Not recon when he's that low. And Varus Q does so much damage. It really does a bit more damage than it should, honestly. But in the end, it does take him out from like a quarter health.
Yeah, especially
with the W. Yeah, charge it up with the W. It'll do like high base damage and then it'll do missing health damage. But here comes Graves. Is he gonna face check this 2v1?
I'm not sure if they're gonna go into it. They do spot each other out. Directed camera's bringing me everywhere right here, but bottom lane is what we want to see. 001 is gonna get not slowed down, but Abazin squad is going to be there. Blanca Roja is going to take the dark passage to go back to his team. Scatter the weak to allow out to 2 people. This is going to be the fight that blue side might want as they try to go for more.
Oh, the burst damage.
Blanca Roja not going to get taken on by the unleashed power from Hamlet as well.
Oh.
It does look, but only 1 kill is going to go onto the side of Baby Shark right there.
After the Giant with the clutch devour onto Kane, saving his life, preventing him from dying. And opposing getting taken up before he can do anything with his first ultimate of the game. Losing all 5 of his soul fragments. Not feeling good at all for him. In the meantime, though, Freshburger in the top lane is really taking over the matchup.
And that team fight win is going to translate into a dragon pickup for them, so that is going to be a Mountain Drake on the side of Baby Shark. So that is going to extend their lead, like, just crazily. So 2k gold lead right now.
Kane's
11
getting his
minutes
form
into
up.
this game.
Now, what did he evolve into? Let's see. He is going to go for the Shadow Assassin Kane, so he's going to get a ton of damage. 3 kills right now with the mobility boots, the warrior, and Shadow Assassin. He could basically go for a one-shot on anybody right now. Even the Swain and Aatrox, maybe. We could definitely see its gank top coming soon.
Quite possibly, as people are going to be moving up, Overrated and 001 are going to be meeting up with each other, and Hamlet's going to pick up a kill on the 001 right there. Easy picking.
There's going to be so much burst damage coming out from this Syndra, from this Kane, and there's no tools for them to actually stop this. Rhino just walks into a hook.
Yeah, walking into a hook, but after the Giant is going to eat him up, are they going to try to go in for more there? It's going to be the Thresh. Clear Image is going to be trying to tank it up. The Chain of Corruption is going to land, but there is going to be a Zonia's for a Clear Image right there, or a stopwatch, my apologies. But Clear Image gets taken down at the end of the day, and Abbas is going to be trying to do more work for his team. That's going to be stunned up onto after the Giant, but I do not know if Abazin can try to escape from this one. The slow is not going to land from the tongue whip, so not really much going to go on for that one after a nice pickup on the side of Rhino and after the Giant.
GTC's bot lane They almost get that kill, but then in the end they overextend for it and getting caught out. Again, is Clear Image. Clear Image getting so many deaths racked up in this series already.
Scout of the week is going to land onto Blanca Roja right there as Overraid is going to try to go on for more. Overraid is trying his best. The ultimate is going to land onto 001. Is he going to be able to pick up any kills? A few more auto attacks might be able to take him down. The shutdown's going to go down onto 001 as Hamlet's going to be trying to chase. But Hamlet is going to be out of mana right here, so can't really do much as Blanca Roja and 001 pick themselves up a kill under this mid lane. That's going to be great shutdown gold. Clear Image coming in on the other side, but does not want to go for any death sentence or any other shenanigans right there.
Graves getting a nice shutdown gold from Overrate. That's about 500 gold, 550. So, nice
Pyramid
hook.
landing that death sentence, but no one can really follow up since they're so close to that tower right there.
Yeah, he had Syndra had mana 2 for a combo, so Blanca Roja was not feeling comfortable with actually going in there.
No, he was not. It does look like they're going to be spam pinging onto the Baron Pit area to try to take down. I'm having a brain fart. What is that thing called?
Rift Herald?
Yes.
I think it exists. Wait, you look
been
at
quite a
Graves. Freshburger's looking to go in. Oh, he missed a W though. So no sucking for Aatrox for a little bit. Swain gonna be AFK by himself. Oh, here's Thresh. So they're gonna go for a 2v1. Potentially gonna go for this tower, but they don't do a lot of physical damage to the turret. So.
Well, they do look like they are spawning on the Rift Herald area right there. That doesn't look like the other side. Baby Shark in the lead. Just it kind of seems like they kind of just fooled around game one, and they're like, "All right, guys, now it's time to win."
Yeah. Oh, here comes Kane.
Yeah, here comes 001 as well. Like we're going to be trying to do his
Oh.
best as they pick him kill it over the Unleashed Power
Oh.
as well. But Hamlet can't really get the kill onto Blanca Roja right there.
Syndra has no ulti. Graves could have been much more aggressive on that Syndra right there. But 2v2, the 2v2 mid jungle is being won by GT not canon.
Yeah, especially with Overrate's huge lead in the beginning.
Yeah, it's the second kill that they've gotten onto Overrate in the last couple minutes. And they should really be ganking. Here they go. They're gonna so they're gonna gank the ore and they go for the bottom tower. Meanwhile, though, lots of damage from Freshburger. Freshburger has a lot of threat.
Oh, well, they are gonna hook onto probably right there. Probably might be in a bit of trouble as he does get taken down at the end of the day by 001. And just this slight lead that they had in the beginning might be slimming down as Overraid is going to go to 001 right there. Will he make up the kill?
Oh,
Not quite
what?
yet as the counter brings me up to top side. Rhino is going to be trying his best. Chain of Corruption is going to be landing on. That's going to be Hail of Arrows as
No
well.
more Devour.
Gonna flash away, flashing around as they eat him.
Oh, it's back up.
But the passive of Aatrox is going to try to save his life right here as after the giant wants to go for more. That is the
The
arrow's
E!
not going to land, and just holy moly, just so much damage going back and forth as after the giant finally picks up the kill right there.
That was a crazy 2v1. It looked like Freshburger had it. He was one auto away, but the Devour came back up. In the bottom lane, though, Clear Image had a really sick hook to begin the invade, or the tower dive onto Pravoli, stopping the second part of his ultimate and putting him in place for like 3 seconds, which is pretty cool.
So looking at the gold graph right now, currently a 100 gold lead, so not a lot on the side of GT No Cannon. So even though they are 8 kills or 4 kills ahead, the gold lead does not actually show it right now. So it can still be anyone's game. It is still very, very even. Hamlet does have a lot of kills on him, 2-0-2, so watch for him to try to carry out his team.
Yeah.
As 001 is just going to be right in the back of Overrate right here.
Yeah, Yami's gonna look for an invade, but no one's there to back him up.
Ocean Dragon's up, so that might be the next
Yeah.
to pick.
And the gold being so close, even though there's 4 extra kills, is attributed to Aatrox getting a really big farm lead, as well as the two shutdown deaths on Decane
Yes.
in the first tower.
So that doesn't mean a lot, but it does look like they're going to be traveling around into this Ocean Dragon, try to get some Picks probably is going to get slowed down by GT Cannon right there. He does try to go for more onto Apizin. Apizin might be in a bit of trouble. Clear Image is going to try to help him out. He's alone, puts down the box, but they are actually split up right here. This is not going to be the best team fight call them for. And also, Chain of Corruption Hamlet is on a killing spree right there. As it looks like they turn onto the Ocean Dragon, and Apizin just being caught out right there. Not the best play for GT Cannon.
Opposing couldn't get the blast cone before the Varus ulti hit him. But they're gonna trade a dragon and a kill for a top tower, which is pretty good. I think Aatrox has teleport up still, so he'll be able to respond to any play that happens in the future. And they're just cementing this Aatrox as the real threat right now on GT.
Yeah, but Baby Shark does have 2 dragons as well, the Mountain and the Ocean Dragon. So going into the latter half of the game, that's going to be a big pickup for them. So just trying to work around it, as probably is going to meet up Fresh Burger at the top.
Look at Tom Kench
with him, but here's the Tom Kench coming in as well with Hamlet. So Fresh Burger might be in a bit of trouble. The Scatter of the Week does land. The Unleashed Power lands as well, but they do not get the kill yet. That is going to be the passive trying to save Fresh Burger's life. But at the end of the day, Hamlet is going to be on a rampage and picks up another kill. So Hamlet doing a lot of work for the side of Baby Shark.
Hamlet getting a lot of work done. And oh, Rhino's by himself. Hook's gonna miss though.
Hook does land onto a minion right there, an overrate. Wow, that is crazy damage coming in from 001. What happens and picks up a kill under the
claw.
Rhino. 2 kills going in on the side. GT Cannon right there. Death sentence will not land, but they are trying to push down onto this tower. Put down some damage. Scatter of the Week now coming out as well from Hamlet. No minion wave right now for the side of GT Cannon, so they can't really push out as much.
No wave yet, but big kills. Kane dying again. Varus getting his first death of the game. Giving some gold over to Akali and Akali and Graves. No, Swain and Graves. So pretty good.
Yes. So Baron is going to be up in 15 seconds right here, so...
Probably proccing the Righteous Glory for nothing.
It's a short cooldown, right?
Yeah. I think so.
But I mean, still right now, even though it's 10 kills to 6 for the side of Baby Shark, it's still anyone's game right here. But, you know, Hamlet is going to be trying his best to put his team on his back. But just the way that they're working out back and forth, it's going to be really tough to say at this moment who can take down this game, because they're trading kills so heavily back and forth right now. And the Chain of Corruption actually misses on the side of Rhino, so that's a big cooldown that GT Cannon can actually abuse.
Yeah, it's about a 90-second cooldown on the Varus ultimate, and that's their engage almost. They do have the Ornal, they still do have like Kane and Syndra running it down people, but Varus Chain of Corruption is a pretty important ability. I'm surprised that he went Mercury Treads on the Varus, and he's gonna end up going Ginsu's Rage Blade. He'll have to buy QSS, so I'm not really sure about the Mercury Treads. I would have probably just built the standard Berserker Greaves.
Yeah, I mean, quite possibly he could have been scared, right? Yeah,
because Swain and Thresh have a lot of crowd control together. Akali does some magic damage, but you don't buy Merc Treads for the magic damage, like unless they're 5 APs.
No. Probably more for the tenacity.
Yeah, absolutely for the tenacity.
Oh, Overrate trying to jump onto 001 right there.
Uh-oh.
If they do go on, that's going to be the death sentence.
Oh, the hook.
Onto Overrate, that's going to be a kill as well.
The box.
Kill. Look
Akali.
at this. We're just going back and forth everywhere. 001 picking the stuff up.
Yeah, GT is just outplaying Baby Sharks mechanically and individually. Overrate started off 3-0, 3-4 now. So this is like this pick is just not working, even though we got 3 kills. And there's gonna be a 22-minute Baron coming out. Yeah, here comes Aatrox with the teleport.
It does look like after the Giant is going to want to stop them. He is running down, but just him alone really isn't going to do much, as Overrate and Hamlet are both dead, so they can't really go for more. Clear Image is going to be playing aggressively, trying to zone and zone out after the Giant, but I don't think
Ornn has
they
TP.
can stop this one. Yeah.
They're not going to stop it. They're going to just give it up. That's going to be the Baron.
That's a great play on the side. of GT No Cannon coming down from behind, having overrate basically like just destroy you in that early stage of the game, and now coming back, working hard to go to that Baron and pick it up. 22 minutes into this game, it's swung back on their favor.
Yeah, Overeat got constantly just outplayed, and that last death just cost his team a Baron. Akali's gonna be able to 1-3-1 with his Aatrox, but are they gonna die to Akali? Syndra has the ultimate up still.
But they don't go that hard. Maybe they're a little bit scared,
Yeah.
but they do have the Baron buff and the empowered minions on their side as well. So just they're able to push up this lane. They're also to have great wave control because of the empowered Baron as well.
Yeah, Akali was also obscured, so can't target her when she's under that shroud. Makes it hard for Syndra to press R on her.
All of the Forge God coming down, and they realize that Akali is not here. Death Sentence is going to land a
you're
problem.
dead.
Chain of Corruption onto Opposite as well. That's a great start to the fight for Baby Shark. They are going to land lots of damage. Redemption coming out to try to heal out the side of the GT No Cannon, and this is not good. They have a Baron buff, but they're slowly losing the fight. Blancaroja is back, and they're going to try to stop down the damage. Tries to jump in, tries to jump out, but they're still going back and forth as Fresh Burger trying to go in for more. They do realize that App is in a clear image. The bottom lane is down, and App is caught out at a very crucial moment when they had Baron buff. Not the best play that you could be doing right there.
Yeah, when you have Baron buff, you either need to be pressuring the waves or grouping, and they didn't do either, so Baby Sharks get a team fight win for themselves, able to really stall this Baron power play by a lot.
Yeah, and that team fight started off when we saw Blancaroja go recall right there. And I don't know if Blancaroja should have recalled there because they did have the Baron and they noticed and they really capitalized on that one player not being there, as Blancaroja is going to try his best to stop this Infernal Drake.
Yeah, GT can come and fight this for sure.
Go for more here. Fresh Burger coming down. They're trying to go for more. Blue team slays the dragon, so that's going to be over. That's going to be 3 dragons on their side. Rhino's going to be in the back trying to put down the damage. But Rhino's at about half HP. After the Giant trying to help his team out the best, but he's just going to get taken down at the end of the day. And it looks like GT No Cannon are pushing in, trying to get more of a lead. Even though they lost that initial team fight, they're going in for more.
Yeah, Akali is looking for blood too. No ultimate, but he can still do damage.
Still doing a lot of damage. Blancaroja's on a killing spree right here. As Over is going to try to stop him out. Towers are going to be trying to do their work. There's going to be a Zonia's Ironclad.
Her ult is almost up.
The stasis. And Overrate's going to pick himself up a kill, but they do get another dragon on the bottom side. So at the end of the day, still a very worth it team fight for GT No Cannon.
Akali didn't quite have the shroud, but ends up taking one and distracting the other person. So that was almost an ace in a way, because no member had pressure on the map.
Leave, you guys gonna leave.
But yeah, they take Inhibitor Tower down. So Baron buff still being up on 2 people allowed them to get 2 towers in the bottom lane.
Don't overstay your visit, GT No Cannon. Fresh Burger gonna be trying to best. That's gonna be a 2-man scout of the week. Where's the Unleashed Power gonna come now? It's gonna go on to Absent as Fresh Burger's gonna try to escape from this one. Teleport's gonna be coming in on the side of the Orn. Probably is gonna be using that Call of the Forge God. Who's gonna land it on? Misses, but they do pop down the Aatrox right there.
Oh, Bear's ulti missed again too. That was super close. Yeah, Kane is gonna try to chase these guys down super hard. Graves level 14 though. This Graves is enormous.
Yeah, double one, doing a lot of work both these games as Overrate's gonna pick himself up the red buff, the ultimate being used on the side of double one as well. I mean, overall, still in the later stage of the game, still a lot of back and forth coming in from both sides right here.
Yeah, a lot of back and forth. But in the end, like all the objectives and the map pressure is being won over by GT Not Canon. Even though the Sharks have 3 dragons, being able to grab that Baron and have an extra 5 towers, Baby Sharks don't have a single tower right now.
No, I mean, mid lane tower is about to fall, but they still don't have it yet. So this global gold that is funneling into GT No Cannon is just doing them an immense amount of work. Even though they're down in kills, they're so high up in objectives as Fresh Burger is going to meet up with probably on the top side as everyone else is in the bottom lane. Also to note, both top laners' teleports are down, so they will be at the top side for quite a long time until it comes back up.
Yeah, and that's a big advantage for GT Not Canon, because Aatrox will win hard in this side lane, and Ornn cannot teleport to a lane to use the ultimate.
And Aatrox's Fresh Burger's teleport's gonna be coming up before Probably's.
Yeah. And oh, here comes
Overrate?
Overrate. 2 doubles down
Yeah,
though.
don't know if Overrate wanted to get into that one. That's gonna be a
He's
shutdown
gonna die to
going
red.
on to 001. He's just gonna kite him out and get this kill. And the Redemption coming out to try to heal up Overrate as well.
Oh,
And
the
half of the
beast.
time's gonna get taken down. Easy.
One more eat though. And he dodges the Q as well. Now we're gonna dive Hamlet.
Hamlet trying his best, but all the Forge God coming out to try to line up 2 members on the side of GT No Cannon right there. Blanca Roja gonna
Wait, they're just leaving him to die.
Probably.
Okay, there they go.
Funnel yourselves down to the bottom side and get at least that inhibitor right there.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for the Baby Sharks right now. Overrate just trying so many plays to be aggressive, but all of them backfire. Really disrespecting the Graves in this series, I think. The Graves just
001 doing so well.
the Graves just being able to do so much burst damage.
There,
Here comes Doran, though.
For more after the Giant. Gonna be helping out his team. That's gonna be the stasis for Blanca Roja. That's gonna be a dark passage put up. So anyone can pick
Lantern.
that up. It is gonna be Blanca Roja.
Oh, he
picks
gets
up.
it!
But Fresh Burger is huge right here.
Oh.
He's gonna be passive, trying to resurrect himself back up to being alive. Death sentence is gonna land, but at the end of the day, the shutdown's gonna go on to Fresh Burger.
I can't believe Blanca Roja got to take that Lantern. That was insane.
Insanity.
Nice escape there with the help of Clear Image.
Just currently right now, 16 kills finally on the side of GT No Cannon, and they are putting on a show both these games. Coming in up ahead currently, so wow, Blanca Roja with the flash trying to go on to Hamlet. Is he able to pick up the kill? The Scatter the Weak is going to slow him down, but Blanca Roja really wanted to pick that one up.
He tried for that kill, and valiant effort. Hamlet and Blank trading flash for flash. Kane has the Yomus. He's popping. He's running real fast. Zoom, zoom.
Apizin might be in a bit of trouble there. He's going to be on a stasis. Call of the Forge God is going to be used. They're going to be jumping onto probably right there. Apizin going to get taken down at the end of the day. Hawk's going to be coming out to slow them down. Great death sentence on the Hamlet right there. Redemption's coming up. But this doesn't matter because Hamlet is picking up some kills as 001 trying to go for more. And look at this. An insane play on the side of Baby Shark. They catch off Apizin, and Apizin really on that swing, getting caught off a little too many times, which is resulting in Baby Sharks getting a lot of these team fight wins.
Blank can stall the recalls right now, and Fleshburger can look for the tower damage, but ends up not getting much.
Yeah, Fresh Burger and probably going to be fighting up back and forth again, probably going to be back down to super low health. So this might not be good as Overrate does want to chase on a Fresh Burger right there. Scatter the Weak does not land, but Overrate going to be trying to go for more. Let's try to slow him down. There's the ulti going to come down from Overweight, and that's going to be a pickup onto the passive though. Will he be able to escape this one? Scatter the Weak misses again and again. Hamlet is not in range to land it.
One more dash.
Burger. Oh, get taken down.
Oh,
But I mean,
finally
look at
takes
bottom
him out. That's going to be a 50-second death timer for Aatrox, which can
Look
lead
at
to
bottom
the
lane.
Baron.
They go for this Baron.
Oh yeah, bottom lane is going to hit the Nexus towers.
They're going to take down this first Nexus tower. They're going to take it. It's going to be taken down. And this is great actually for the side. Trainer Corruption is going to land onto Blanca Roja, but he picks up a kill at the end of the day. Stasis is going to be onto Blanca Roja. Apis is going to be trying to go for more. Shutdowns going in on both sides. Clear Image is going to pick a kill on a Hamlet right there. Bottom lane is still pushing up. Top lane is pushing out as well. 001 is going in. And GT No Cannon trying to end up this game. Shutdowns going off onto him, and it looks like they could potentially end up.
Swain's got
the Baron. That's an ace.
Swain's got TP. He's gonna finally use it onto the Nexus, and that might be game. That might be the 2-0 on the Baby Sharks.
And it does look like that might probably be the game. Apathin's gonna be pushing down, and Baby Sharks are gonna get taken down and wiped out as GT No Cannon is just gonna eat them up and take down the second game for a great series.
Not the most convincing Swain gameplay, but he pulls it out and he takes a W over Baby Sharks with it. And Baby Sharks now 0-2 on the season, after we expected them to be pretty strong coming into this season. So, and GT Not Cannon, after a pretty rough week 1, pull in some new players in the jungle and support roles, and they seem to be meshing together pretty well. It was a pretty impressive win.
Pretty impressive win indeed, as we thought that Baby Sharks could actually be potentially winning out in the first part of the second game, but just GT No Cannon coming back at the end of the game to, push it out to win. So pretty impressive. And I mean, at the end of the day, that is going to be a big win for the side of GT No Cannon. Going to put themselves up a W. And just looking back on both games, they were very interesting.
Yeah, and Overrate getting a huge lead in that second game, but really just blows it right out of the water. And we can interview some people here from GT Not Canon.
So in your mind, who do you think did really well that game? I'm gonna have to if I were to give someone an MVP.
I mean the Graves, yeah, the Graves did really well. Pretty much neutralized the Kane. So definitely.
Is it unfair for me to say that the Kane kind of played the same way as Overrate played that Volibear in the first game?
The Kane. Wait, what do you mean?
Like just the running in, kind of like the Volibear.
Yeah, I mean he played a similar style. That's just Overrate's style, just super aggressive, but didn't really work out. He had leads, but ended up kind of blowing them. But let me see if I can get the Graves in here, unless he left. I'm not sure. I guess he already left.
You won
Yo,
one fight to Perrin. And then
did Graves leave already?
Yeah,
yeah,
he's
he
past
left
his
one.
bedtime.
Oh, really? What the hell? It's 10 a.m.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Alright. Alright, we're gonna move up, let's see. We'll bring in Opposing, because he played Swain.
Yeah.
Alright, Opposing, you played Swain, so we're bringing you in here.
Oh, yikes, dude.
And you are the captain of GT Not Canon. So how does it feel to get your first win after a pretty rough first week of the season?
Pretty good. Definitely helps that we have a good jungler, and then we had to sub in Clear Image last minute, but it worked out, so that was good.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, cool. Do you think your Swain is as good as your Gangplank?
Definitely, probably better. At least I land my skills on.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Props to putting out to Swain, because not a lot of people do it. But why do you think Swain was a good pick in that situation? Because I personally would not have liked it that much into the Varus Tom, but
Well, pretty much we already had Thresh picked, and so we had Thresh, Aatrox, Graves, I'm pretty sure. And then they banned 2 ADs. No, they banned 1 AD. And then I was thinking that if they're gonna pick Tom already, that we should just emphasize the Thresh pick, because if Tom gets caught, he's pretty much done unless he takes cleanse. And even after the cleanse, he's gonna die. So if Thresh gets a hook on anyone or Tom, I can just pull them in even deeper. They just die instantly to our comp.
all right. So coming in the beginning of the second game, pretty much you guys were in the back seat. How did you guys just ramp up yourselves to try to even come back from that second game?
They played it pretty bad, to be fair.
I don't
We,
disagree.
No,
Yeah.
they did. But I mean, they had the early game advantage.
Yes. He went Blue Cane, which is really questionable, because we have 2 people that can build Zonia, and then free GA on what's his face, Aatrox, and then jungler will build GA either way. So interesting to go assassin pick. And then we had better pressure in the lanes, like mid, even though Syndra got ahead, mid was just like out shoving / dodging all of his skill shots. So and then bot, they just never push for their lead. I have no idea why. Top is gonna win regardless because Aatrox into Ornn. So yep, we out pressured and then chipped down turrets and then started to group up to get the turrets and then rotated, because I think they were 7-1 at one point, but we had 2 turrets, so pretty much nullified their lead.
Yeah, because you guys had, I think, 4 or 5 less kills, but you're still basically even in gold because of the towers. And Baby Sharks coming into the season are like a pretty hyped up team. You guys are like not predicted to like go even top 8 at all. So like, what were you guys' expectations coming in here to this match in particular?
Pretty good. We ran some scrims yesterday, and it was looking really good. We ran them with our other support.
Oh,
So,
Roma.
yeah, Roma. She couldn't make it today, unfortunately, but uh, expect us to be even better because this is only like maybe like 1 or 2 scrim blocks worth of practice as this team. Actually, we didn't even practice with Clear Image, but with the other guys, yep, it's like 2 scrim blocks worth.
Hmm. And yeah, we were Baby Sharks were telling my team in particular that they're gonna pull out some crazy stuff. And they pulled out the Volley Bear, they pulled out the Vigar support. What'd you think of those picks?
That's honestly, they were just hard hinting when they picked Volibear because they didn't ban Malzahar. Um, 2, they picked, they had the right idea going double Spooky Ghost and GLP with the Glacial Augment because they just prop that and then they just chase him down with Predator. But the problem with Volibear having Predator is that if he goes in, he has no resistances after he flips, so he's just gonna get melted by anything. Even if he had not drafted Malzahar, unless he first item QSS's, he's pretty much just fucked because you have AP shred from HP percentage shred from Malzahar,
Yeah.
and the Kaisa, and then Graves has Dark Harvest, and he rushed more Reminder, so whatever little armor he had was pretty much useless. And then they just got out rotated super hard. They didn't play the map well at all.
Hmm. Yeah, I got the same sense from that game too. And
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
congratulations.
go ahead.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was a
Congratulations on the
solid
win.
win.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, can't wait to beat the bad boys next week too.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay. So yeah, actually that's pretty hype now. You guys have a win under your belt. We'll have 2 coming in the next week. So it'll
Yep.
be pretty hype matchup. I think you and Blanky Roja in particular, I think you guys are pretty good. So I think Blanky Roja in particular is really underrated. I'm not sure why.
Honestly, he's first off best mechanical player in P Cup.
Second behind Charlie Smells.
First mechanical, best mechanical player, and then you can put me up there too for ADs.
All right, bit.
And then yeah, I don't know. He has a champion Ocean. You can't ban him now. Yeah, everyone's gonna do the double LeBlanc Zoe ban pretty much every game because if you give it to him, he's just gonna hard carry by himself. And then me, if you don't ban me out either, looking pretty bad unless your name's Socratic.
Who's gonna pick Swain first between you and I?
You can pick it. I'll probably just smash you on it either way.
Oh.
Let's see how it goes.
Next week?
Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
2-0?
Yeah, I don't think Swain's like okay. He's like situational. I don't think he's like priority.
Oh yeah.
He was just
Yeah,
getting
for
that
sure.
wrong, that's why.
Yeah, he's definitely situational. People just call me a Swain one trick now because I picked it like 3 times and like hard stomped kids with it. But yeah, he's definitely a situational pick.
Yep.
But yeah, thanks man. That was a good interview. Very informational. That's the word.
Oh, you can use it for next week.
Informative. There you go.
Yep.
That's the word I'm thinking of.
Well, thank you so much, Apizin.
Shut up, Steven.
Congratulations on your week 2 win, and I hope you the best of luck next week against the Bad Boys. But other than that, it does seem like we have Ran or Course. T-Crank.
I don't like running.
You don't like running, but we're done for today. And if any of you guys have any questions, if you guys want to join, you guys want to rewatch these games, scroll down to our socials.
Scroll
Also,
down.
into the AM sponsor, buy some clothing. 10% off with code PCUP. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you guys next time.
All right, cool. Good night, folks.